the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word, that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling their lapsed soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole, and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise out of the dewy grass. Night is worn, and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while without turn away. The starry floor, the watery shore, is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. It is I, your spiritual entertainer, here with you today in my grove, watching the sun rise up. It's just on the horizon. Soon all around me will light up in a beautiful, dazzling golden color, probably within the next hour, and we'll get to enjoy that together, my friends. Good to see ELP is here. And the Tools, my friend, the Tools is here. Good to see you. Tools and the Servant of Anubis, good to have you here. All of these wonderful people. Don't forget, my friends, as you're coming in, to go up and touch that wonderful like button at the top. Spiritual entertainment is my thing. Yeah, I try to get out here once a week to do a stream. Sometimes summer's coming up, so probably I'll do more than one, hopefully, because I got a lot more free time here in the summer. Delicate flower energy, good to see you. Good to have you here, friend, for your entertainment privilege today here in our wonderful, wonderful grove. The grove is the place where we find renewal, where we find refreshment, that recharge. This is the most sacred place for me right now in my life, is coming out here and engaging the natural on its own terms. And that's a very important thing if you practice earth-based spirituality, if you are a druid, is the idea of meeting the natural on its own terms. Sometimes people get this idea when they start practicing spirituality, it's all about you, right? We tend to do that. But when you are engaging the natural, you have to do it on its own terms. It will speak to you, but it doesn't speak to you on your own terms. It shares with you. When it is ready, it will love you. You will find it. You will see it. You know, I learned that from my animals, right? Now, my rabbits, they're not like the rabbits on YouTube, right? The ones that jump on you all the time. My rabbits love me on their own terms, and I accept that, right? And that's the same thing with these trees here. These trees, they love on their own terms. Why not? Good to see you, our good friend, our wonderful large brother. Good to have you here for your entertainment privilege. And the Mantis is here, Dr. Mantis. Good to have you. Please send you a good fortune. You are desperate. I know you just got out of the hospital, right? Things are, you have struggles right now. It doesn't look like there's going to be a sunrise, right? You know, the best thing you can do when everything looks terrible is to exercise your power of hope. Your power of hope is sometimes steers that ship through the great storms, right? Don't abandon the ship, steer the ship. I mean, it's darkness, right, all around you. The captain has to stand. The captain has to take that helm and drive through the darkness. And that's all we can do sometimes, right, until we get to the end. There will be an end, my friend. This is the end. Remember that song, that beautiful song from The Doors? You're a wizard, Harry. You guys got to get new material. I got 40 people on here, only 8 likes. Help about out. Spiritual entertainment, my friends. Go up and touch that like button at the top. Yeah, it's difficult having hope, right? Because it's easy to give in to despair. It takes great courage to say it's going to be okay at the end. I'm going to get out of here one day. You know, one day I'll be released from prison. Some people are in prison, right? What do they have to go on? They can give in to the darkness that is there, or they can build that muscle of hope. You see, hope is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more powerful it becomes, right? And sometimes we enter these difficult times, where we need to exercise hope. And the more you exercise hope, the more powerful it becomes. And the more you can contribute to others when they're down, right? You can inspire them, you can encourage them in the things that they're having. Am I a guy for door? What does that mean? What does that mean? Gwendolyn, nice to see you. The high priestess of the orchard is here. Our good friend Gwendolyn, good to have you here for your spiritual. And holding on to hope takes practice. That's right. It's a practice. Think of it like as you're in a sports game, right? You're always practicing for the big game. You know, hope is something you have to do daily, really, right? There's always something in your life. Either you exercise hope for yourself, or you exercise willing to be that courageous person that seeks hope, right? Use to hope in your right hand. Well, too much gooning hurts you, right? I mean, you've overindulged in your aspect of hope there. Jesus loves me. Thank you. Kedwin loves you, Monica. Kedwin loves you. God isn't real. Who cares? I don't care. I mean, you people, I have a lot of atheist friends, and they see people come on my channel, and they're like, what a bunch of children, right? They always have to say, God isn't real. God isn't real. Who cares? Who cares what people believe in? Grow up. Oh, man. Yeah. Good to see you, Bend Over User. Well, that's a nice name. Bend Over User. See, I don't know if my glasses aren't the best right now. I am for Slytherin, yes. I am a Slytherin, certainly. If I had to be Harry Potter, I would certainly be Slytherin. That's my people right there. I'm not an atheist. Don't make assumptions. You're just a dick. Is that what you are? I assume that you're a dick then, by your behavior. Let's see. Are we back in grade 5? Yeah, we're back here in grade 5. Yeah. What a child you are. You know this is for adults, right? If you're under the age of 18, please leave. Yeah, grow up. The image of wizards summoning you to the round table. That sounds exciting. That sounds exciting. What religion do I follow? Spiritual entertainment. 7 days a week, I do spiritual entertainment. That is my religion. Comedy and spirituality together. And today we're more in the spiritual element because we're out here in my sacred grove, deep within the swamps behind my house in Central Florida. Yeah, are you gay? Yes, I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer. Yeah. Where are you off to next? I don't know. Wherever life takes me. I'm on this journey here. You never know what'll be coming your way, right? Can I fly? Depends how much reefers I smoke. You have 2 magical plants to survive. That's beautiful, right? Oh my goodness, yeah. I just found this channel. New subscriber. Thank you. I appreciate you. Michael Super what? Super Pet Backer? Pet Tacker? Show us a stick trick. I'm not a pervert. You have to go to some other people for your perversions. I don't play with my stick here, at least where people can see. Oh, your responses are coded. Yes, it is a talent of mine, is it not? You have to you be ready for this world, right? I know how to engage my culture here. There's only one true God. Prove it. How can you prove to me that there's a true God? Don't tell me to read a book. I could prove to you that Voldemort was defeated. Go read the book. Read the book. I don't want to read a book. I want you to prove to me that there's a true God. Good morning, MK. Good to have you here. Long time no see, bro. Who is this? Average Goonister? Well, that's a nice name. Oh, my. You can't what? What are you drinking? There's sand in there. Is there really? There might be. I'm in a sandy place right now out in the wilderness here, waiting for the sun to rise, my friend. Let's see. Do you believe that you exist? I don't know if I do or not. I think that I do. I hope that I do. You love oxygen? Oxygen is wonderful. You're a pagan from Scotland? Well, welcome, my pagan friend. I'm a monotheist. I only worship the goddess. Only the goddess for me. But we have lots of friends here from different religions and experiences and non-religions. I'm an entertainer. I entertain all people. You're immune to trolls? I love trolls. I love trolls when they come on here. I know how to speak to them, right? Christians would call us pagans, probably, yeah. People who practice earth-based spirituality are usually referred to as pagan. I don't consider myself one. There's evil because the world is perfectly balanced. There is a God. You're a sick person if you think evil is heavenly or divine or necessary, right? This is a terrible philosophy. People who say evil is necessary for there to be good. There's only chaos and order in our cosmos. They both are necessary, but evil is not. Evil is a deviation from the big picture. Harming people. Evil is something that comes from our experience as humans. When you're doing harm to others, that is evil. And that is terrible. We don't need evil to be good. Being good is something of our nature, right? Read the Grail message by Rushan. Who the hell is that? Worship your wife? Yeah, me too. We are wife worshippers here. Am I from the Playboy magazine? No, Playgirl. Playgirl. I was in Playgirl issue number 79 back in 1986. That was me. Do you have any supernatural abilities? I'm a good lover. My wife says that I have supernatural powers. I mean, I've created 8 children, so I guess that's my power. Good to see you. What an evil stool sample. I'm having trouble reading. The words are so small, so I apologize if I get your name wrong. Divinity is an open scape. Gods does not exist, then he would appear in paradox, right? I don't need to prove anything here. I don't care what you believe in. This isn't let's prove this is a deity. Now, deity is very real to me because I've experienced it. Now, if you haven't experienced deity, that's not my problem, that's the God's problem, right? And I try to share my experiences to inspire people that there's something here, that you're loved. Now, you are no under obligation to accept that. It doesn't matter to me. Keep vibing, man. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. If you're not for God and you're for Satan, prove it. Prove that there's a Satan. You can't, right? Are rabbits my favorite? Certainly. This is my spirit animal. I've learned a great deal about life from my rabbits. And if you're interested in my rabbits, I have a whole playlist called Rabbit Cam down below in my video section. It's like the ugly version of, well, you're a beautiful penis. I'd have to say that. I might be ugly Harry Potter, but when I look at you, I see a pristine dick. I mean, your dickhead glows. I mean, all of it. It's like you're a penis with ears and a nose and a mouth. It's a perfect form indeed. Scorpion is your spirit at Joanto. Interesting. Is this a Christian stream? Yeah, this is a Christian Minecraft server. We're out here, look at him, chopping down trees and shit with my hands, looking for Herobrine in the wilderness here. Oh my goodness, wonderful day from your garden and wonderful day from my garden to you. Stay positive, brother. Thank you. Imagine going through puberty. I'm still waiting to go through puberty. I haven't done it yet. I'm sorry that your balls haven't dropped yet. You'll get there one day, my friend. We all will, won't we? What's on the other end of your staff? A pair of balls. Oh, Master Rabbit, good to have you here, my friend. I hope everyone here who hears this has a good day. Thank you. Turbo, good to have you here. Good to have you here. What level of wizard are you? Level 3. It's a Christian trees because God created them. Well, what if they're Muslim trees today? Why do they have to be Christian trees? My goodness. Are you Dutch or German? I am neither. I'm an American, damn it. I'm American. I live down in the penis of the United States. Yeah. As you're coming in, friends, we got 60 people here, 20 likes. Go up and touch that like button. Help a bot out. I do this for a living. All you have to do is touch it, right? Up there, some dots or some shit up there. Help a bot out today. Yeah, we hit 50K this morning. I thought we'd hit it yesterday. I was anticipating yesterday, but we hit it just a few hours ago. Thank you for 50,000 subs. Next Saturday, we're going to do an all-day D&D stream for my community members. If you're interested in watching that, it will be live stream, 6 to 8 hour game. Love from India. Thank you, my Indian friends. Indians make up 20% of my subscribers. Thank you, India, for liking the bard here. Oh, love, love, love from India. Thank you. I have a German accent. I don't think so. It's Waterdavian, sir. Northern wards. You write your own material. Oh, wonderful. That's wonderful that you can do that. You're a Pathfinder person. What do you think of the new Pathfinder? The old one was more like a reincarnation of 3.5 edition, right, of Dungeons and Dragons. What do you think about the new Pathfinder? I'm doing good, my Indian friend. I hope you are doing well. Oh, my. What gods do you serve, my Indian friend? Oh, let's see here. What is it? You're having a sucking issue? Well, that's not my problem. That's your problem. I don't want to have anything to do with that. The Ryasan path. Oh, you mean Russian or Nielsen Pathfinder? I don't know what that is. Everyone is human, whether they are Christian or not. Yeah, we're all human beings here. Some of you might be aliens. Now, the government in the United States yesterday released more alien files, right? And I mean, it's sad that the aliens, as we talked about the other day, they're having trouble revealing themselves to us because they don't like how we treat one another here. So they're taking their time in doing that, right? You're an alien? Probably, right? There's people here. The government is Satan. You certainly can come to that conclusion, right? The government, as I think Thomas Jefferson said, is a necessary evil, right? We can't really function as a society without some type of structure that, unfortunately, we let that structure dictate our lives in a great way. It always happens. Whenever you build something, it ends up running. Look at Christianity. It was a very nice thing in the beginning, but now it's a great machine of guilt and shame in the universe here. Robert, you are from the government and you are an antichrist. Wonderful. What day are you going to stream your D&D again? The 30th, all day the 30th. The 29th, I have my regular session with my community, which is only a few hours. If you go to my live videos, you'll see it on there. You could go ahead and get a notification. Oh my, God is just a God, man. How do you know? I mean, these are things we just guess at, right? In our creativity, nobody knows what the hell God is, right? We only go based upon, what we experience inside. The only thing I'm certain when it comes to deity, now, I certainly can be a madman. I'm open to that idea that I'm insane. But I've experienced a loving reality, and I can't explain it, but I feel it. There's never a time I don't feel loved. How about you? Right? Do you feel loved? Do you feel you are worthy to be loved? What makes you come to these conclusions? You're not worthy, right? Perhaps you've done something in your life terrible, and now you're carrying that baggage with you for the rest of your days, right? You don't feel like people could love you, right? You don't have to worry about other people so much. It's yourself. Like, I got a huge suitcase of bullshit, what I did when I was younger, that I carry around with me. But I learned from it. I learned, I probably wouldn't make those decisions today if I had the experiences I have today. In our immaturity, in our imperfection, in our growing, we make terrible choices. But those choices don't define you. We choose to let them define us. We say we are not worthy because of what we have done or what we haven't accomplished yet. That is a deception, right? You are worthy to be loved. There's always a reality that is reaching out to you, like these trees here. These trees They love us in their own way. The nature that we live in is always loving us. It's always giving to us. It's always sharing itself with us. The beauty that you see around you, right? You think about how light works, right? All of the colors that you see really are something that manifests within you. The colors of these trees behind me, they manifest to you in their own experience, in their own way, within you. They share themselves with you. Without this experience, this exchange of love, everything would be energy. We would see just energy. But these trees, they reveal themselves to you in their own unique way, in your own experience. And that's a beautiful thing. The Ultima Online, oh shit. Oh man, that was a wonder. I wish I got involved in that. I loved Ultima. I played a lot of I think I went all the way up to the False Prophet. I played all the way up to the False Prophet in Ultima. I mean, those were some games, right, back then. I mean, you had to write shit down. There was so many clues and stuff. Now it's all online. You could cheat on all the Ultima games. But if you were back then in the early 90s, I think Ultima started in the 80s, the latter 80s. You had to write everything down. I mean, there was no tips or clues. It was a very challenging game that the Ultima series gave us. It was a lot of fun, right? Who is the person who did that? The architect of the game. Do you know, some of you? I know you. I forgot his name. It slipped my mind. I think it's Richard something. Spiritual entertainment, my friends. Good to have you here. There is no original sin. You cannot prove that there's an original sin. You people make that up. I mean, this is like psychology 101. I'm going to make you feel guilty about something, and then I'm going to give you the answer. I'm going to control you. I'm going to manipulate you first, and then I'm going to control you. You cannot prove that there's any sin. You people make all of that stuff. It's not Richard Nixon, it ain't Tricky Dicky, right? The Ultima series was made by I can't remember the gentleman's name. Lord British, yeah, we called him Lord British, right? But the programmer, he had an awesome house. I mean, there was secret passages in it. The guy went to space. He was like one of the first secular astronauts. He went and paid for it, went over to Russia and went to space. I mean, he was a great architect of a wonderful, wonderful game. And unfortunately, it's not around anymore, right? Those were some good times in the 90s if you were around back then. The warlock is blessed by the Most High. I'm not a warlock, sir. I'm an entertainer. Isn't it a tactic? It's an exploration of what happened. You can't prove you're right. Neither can you. We're all guessing, right? It's all subjective experience. We receive cultural data. Just that doesn't make it true, right? Just because somebody wrote it down, right? There's no free will. No, there isn't. The Bible does not teach there's free will. If you're a Christian, you're deceived. It says several times in there that God gives you a spirit of delusion, that he hardens your heart, that he stores up wrath for you. Seeing they will not see, hearing they will not hear. That's not free will. Judas was preordained to betray Christ. What a terrible and evil religion. Let's see. I see you in the lodge this morning. Are you one of our fellow Masons here? We love Masons. Are wonderful people. It's a wonderful organization, and I appreciate that. I always have a special place in my heart for Masons. As I tell people, they paid. My child had my son. He graduated yesterday. He graduated, by the way, from high school. He couldn't talk until he was like 4. He had a speech disorder. And I had to take him to speech therapy. I couldn't afford it. The Shriners paid for the whole thing. I mean, I will always be indebted to the Masons, right? Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Dude is defending them. What's wrong with the Freemasons? Proof that there's something wrong with them. Have you ever met a Mason? First of all, Christians have propaganda that is based in falsehood. The Masons threaten them because they have a perennial philosophy where they find wisdom in all of the traditions of the world. And that threatens Christians because they want to be the only thing that is true, right? They have this make-believe world that they create. And if you can't operate in that make-believe world, you are the devil, right? Go out and meet a Mason before you start bad-mouthing them. You know, the Masons are your politicians, most of them, right? Masons are the people that are helping people in that you don't always hear about. They're always being involved in charity work. It's a wonderful organization. I am not a Mason. I don't have any desire to be one, but I think they are wonderful. Oh, The Witcher. I wish they'd make more games for that. I really do. That was a lot of fun. My son, my 14-year-old son, he wants to get involved in Warhammer 40K. So I'm doing research on that. And that's all new to me because I'm a D&D player. And my son, he's playing all the video games and he's like watching stuff on YouTube. So we're going to a comic book store later today to get him the basic manual. Oh, here comes the sun. Let me bring you out there, my friends, to get you a good vision of this sun coming up here. Here we go. We're walking through the grove, walking through the grove, watching up, walking through the grove. It's a glorious day here in the grove of your hedge druid here, your bard, your spiritual entertainer. You see the beautiful light here. Isn't this wonderful? This is a good spot right here because it really, you could see all of the illumination, right? Look at that. Look how beautiful that is, right? Let me find a good spot right here. I mean, it's so bright. It's so powerful what you see here. Beautiful, beautiful illumination. I can't even look upon it. I'm a vampire right now. But now that they'll move it over to here. I mean, that is just, look at all the light. I mean, it's glorious here. The beauty change the direction. It's powerful where you can't really see it, right? But there it is. There's the sun. It has risen up, my friends. And now all of my grove here is being illuminated. You see how beautiful that is? All of the grove here starts to illuminate. I like how the light goes between the trees. It's like my own little Stonehenge here out in the wilderness with all these beautiful trees here. Oh, here we go. Usually in the evening, some of you have been here in the evening time. My trees that are behind me, it's always fun to watch the light as the sun goes down between these trees here. Oh, let's see. There I am. You got to see the sunrise there, my friends. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it glorious? The beauty that's all around you, the beauty that's speaking to you all the time. 40K is expensive today. Yeah, we're going to start out slow. Now, I have Tabletop Simulator, which is everything 40K on there for free. You just have to pay. Tabletop Simulator is what, $20? You get it on Steam sale for $10. Everything 40K is on there. You have all of these great people that have made all kinds of beautiful 40K stuff on there. So I might have them try that out first before I start. Now, I told him, I go, if you read the rules and you know the rules, we'll start buying the miniatures and we'll have a good time. I'm not a war game person. I would be very much interested in the lore. The lore of 40K is beautiful. Because I got, when Warhammer 40K, Rogue, whatever it's called, that game, I started reading the lore because I wanted to play that game. And so I learned a lot about the lore in order to play that game. What was that? Rogue something or whatever. Rogue Trader. Now that was a fun game. Well, I'm sure it's fun now. When it came out, it was terrible because of all the bugs, right? I hate Alcat. I hate that company with a passion because they make terrible, terrible games. They release them, and then a year later they fix them. I mean, that is terrible. I made a vow never to buy a game from them again after Rogue Trader came out because I knew some of the developers, and they told me, They said we had to release it early. We knew it wasn't finished, but we needed the money. That's one of the tricks that they would do. They release it early, they get all this money, and they keep going. And I think that is a terrible, terrible. I couldn't even finish the game. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was so terrible. You keep telling us Christ is the only one attacked. Look how much work you have put in. I don't care what you believe in. I don't give a shit about your religion. I don't have a problem with Jesus Christ. You are being annoying and nuisance trying to prove yourself here. There's no need to prove anything here. I'm an entertainer. I don't give a shit what you believe in. That's your problem. Oh my goodness, yeah. You had a vision of Paul, these nuts? Yeah. I'm telling you now, accept God's grace or you'll be saved. Fuck your God. I'm not interested in being saved from it. Why do I need to be saved from a God? That should tell you everything about your God. That's like my son going around the neighborhood. You need to be saved from my dad. I've come here to save you from my dad. You know, it's really ridiculous and sick how you people describe God. I'm certainly a person who experiences the divine. The way you people talk about it is terrible and shameful, making God look like an asshole. I reject your God. Fuck your God, sir. Forgive this man for cursing at you. Your God is sick and evil. I'm not interested. My God doesn't care what I say. If I'm doing something stupid in terms of cursing God or whatever, this God is a benevolent reality that knows I'm a finite human being prone to err. Only wicked and evil gods create blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. I'm a being who is weak. I'm learning about life. I'm affected by my society. I'm affected by my psychology. And here comes a God who's going to punish me for that. Fuck your God. Yeah. Hiroshi, good to see you, my friend. Good to have you here. Let's see. Hello, person who's streaming. Thank you, Doodle. Thank you for being here. I like your mindset. Thank you, Smithy. Good to have you here, my friend. Yeah. I don't have any problem with whatever you want to believe in. I don't care. As long as it's helping you to make a better person. I've learned from my experience of God, you know, we're like little children with construction paper, you know, trying to understand the world we're living. And we're loved. Sometimes, now I've had 8 children. Some of them are terrible artists, right? But you don't care. You still love them. You're like, oh, that's beautiful. Good job, right? That's how we are with our religions sometimes. You know, some of our religions are terrible, but God just ignores that. He's like, I still love you. I am here, right? You curse God. No, I'm cursing your God. I got skeletons. I don't have any skeletons. I'm a proud homosexual. I've come out of the closet. I'm not afraid. You are the people who meet me on Grindr. And you're like, oh, I feel guilty now about it. I'm going to go to confession, right? You're the one doing that. I have no guilt. I'm glad to be gay. Yeah. He belongs to some weird garbage cult. Why don't you join? Yeah. Why don't you join? Yeah. If you're gay and you know it, say hooray, say hooray. If you're gay and you know it, say hooray. Yeah. Let's see here. It's a lot deeper than homosexuality. You like to go deeper with your homosexuality. Well, to each their own. That's your personal desire, not mine. What do I believe in? I believe that George Washington was the first president of the United States. Yeah. Oh, man. Now, there's plenty written about George Washington to convince me. I mean, he's on a quarter, right? There's plenty of things to convince me that George Washington was a real person and that he was the president of the United States. I think that, you know, I've come to a logical conclusion. I mean, it's possible that he wasn't. It's possible that, you know, we could be deceived, but based on the information and the documentation, I'm pretty confident that he was, yeah, I believe in that with all of my heart. You have spider on your head? Probably. The new Spider-Man comes out next month. My daughter's really into that. She's like, I can't wait. The new Spider-Man's coming out. Let's see, where are we at? All Are all Masons good? That's like asking, are all Christians good? I'm sure that there's some that are dicks, like a lot of Christians are. Yeah. You can't, all people are different, right? All people are different. Yeah. The scientists have proven that humans have been around a lot longer than 5,000 years. Oh, man. You know what really pisses Christians off now? When you tell them that the universe has always been here, right? That we have been able to demonstrate with science that there's always been a universe, there's always been an energy, that there's been lots of big bangs, and they don't have a response for that, right? Because only God is eternal. So they have trouble with that one. But I mean, I don't have a trouble because the universe is not separated from the divine for me, but they believe in an ex nihilo. You know, they're always whining to atheists. You believe we came from nothing. No, you guys do. You believe in ex nihilo, God created out of nothing. You're the people. Modern atheists know that the universe has always been here. I mean, it's a really ridiculous argument. You don't realize how theology works? Well, my master's degree in theology says so, right? I was a Christian for 30 years, so I was ordained. I went to seminary. I traveled around the world. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. When you want us to talk theology, we could certainly do so. Let's see. Your attacking me solidifies my faith. Good, I don't care. Me attacking you gets me my algorithm up, and people enjoy it. I'm not attacking you. I'm responding to your ridiculous religion that you're presenting to me. I'm having fun with it. I'm an entertainer. I really don't care what you believe. I don't know why, Christians are my number one fans here on my channel for whatever reason. You come here every day. I mean, there's nothing about Christianity that is here, right? I practice druidry. It's pretty obvious by my everything that I do here on my channel. Then entertain. I don't want to entertain the way that you want. You want me to whip my penis out at you. That's how you enjoy life. I can't do that here. If you go to my OnlyFans page, you can certainly see that. Let's see. Am I an atheist? No. I'm a monotheist. I only worship one goddess. That's it. Am I speaking to a little thought of God is eternal? Prove anything that you believe about God. If it is necessary to believe, if I am in danger of whatever happens, then you have the obligation to prove to me with evidence that your God is real. Now, if this God is so hell-bent on destroying everyone, is concerned about it, then the God has the obligation to reveal itself to humanity. Doesn't need go-betweens. The idea that you must go around convincing people about your God tells me how pathetic your God is. Let's see here. Booty, you like booty demons. Well, to each their own, right? Christians have a woke pope. Oh, man, that used to be my pope not too long ago, right? It's not about convincing. What is it about then? Tell me what it's about, right? Do you check before you're wiping around? Of course, you always look at the toilet paper, right, to make sure it's empty. Yeah. I don't know why people enjoy talking about their ass movements here, but we just experience that here, do we not? Playing in someone's poop is illegal. Why, have you been arrested for it? Oh, man. I think what you are confused. It isn't wrong to play with shit. It's what you were doing with it, right? Wiping it all over the Walmart bathroom walls. That's what got you in trouble there. Look like one of those. Let's see here. Never been ordained. Let's see here. Never been ordained or I got any kind of degree. I tell you, 8 years in the Marine Corps in Afghanistan, Iraq. You want to see evil and read my Bible, read. No, I grew up in Detroit. I didn't need to join any Iraqi Marine Corps or anything. I was beaten up several times. I had guns pulled on me. I was in danger for my life, half of my life. Don't give me your bullshit. Don't give me a bullshit. I don't have to believe in a Bible. I don't have to do any of that stuff. People have different survival experience. I am not an atheist. If you think I am an atheist, you are quite deceived. I talk about God all the time here. I talk about Jesus's teachings all the time here. But you people are so deranged that you can't recognize it, because the God of the world has blinded your minds to the truth. It's more important for you to believe in an idea than to live it. You take great comfort in telling everybody to believe, but your life, there's nothing there to provide evidence to others that you're actually living the truths that you proclaim. You are a hypocrite. You are a whitewashed tomb. Come back to me when everyone around you sees your Christ within you, when you don't have to tell people. They experience it by your love. They shall know you are Christians by your love, right? Not by being a dick all the time. Let's see here. Deranged Chad Tia. Oh my goodness. Barakat Lamamu. I don't know what that means. Are you doing a dragonborn shout right now? We love Talos here. God supports people going to war. I think that's terrible. I think that is a just war theory. There's nothing just about a war. It's a necessary evil. It's a necessary evil when we have to destroy another human being, right? That's a necessary evil. You should play Oblivion. Would look like with NPC. Yeah, I am an Oblivion NPC. Praise Talos, my friend. Yeah, I love the Elder Scrolls. I have a whole comedy playlist called Elder Scrolls, if you're interested. I love doing the parodies of the Talos preacher and complaining about modern Skyrim players. Yesterday, I have a playlist called Unusual ASMR. The one yesterday, that one took off quite well. I got over 1,000 people right away enjoyed it. I went and set off alarms in the Target parking lot, ASMR style. That was a lot of fun. You on Morrowind? Yeah, Morrowind's okay. I mean, the best thing about Morrowind to me is the fly spell. I mean, that was a powerful spell by Azura's grace. The pump is nothing more than a false prophet playing a puppet of Lucifer. Prove it, jackass. Prove it. Prove it. I have anything to do with your Lucifer, right? Prove it. You're just being a dick with your religion. Let's see. The little girl that you're talking almost every day, but I haven't made her official yet. I like this girl, and she likes me, but we keep talking. Well, romance finds its way in our lives, right? Let's see. It's not us bringing Christianity up. Yeah, I don't give a shit about it. You can believe whatever you want here. There's pagans here. There's Wiccans. There's Satanists. I don't care what you believe in. I'm an entertainer. Who is the Satan? He is God of the Bible. The God of the Bible is in control, right? And he has these beings doing his dirty work for him, right? That makes him Satan. Yep. Right, man, my nose keeps itching here. The allergies, right? You're a space alien. Yeah, I saw you on the new government files. I don't know why people are getting all excited about this. I haven't seen anything that has convinced me that there's aliens. I mean, I want there to be aliens. That would be great, right? But all of this phenomena could be easily explained away. I mean, maybe someone was using some type of light that they're pointing it up at the sky or distorting light. I mean, all of this can be explained away. I want to see a real goddamn spaceship down here with aliens coming out of that damn thing. And then I will certainly be on board with the government spaceship malarkey here. They were a distraction. Yeah, the government likes to distract us from real issues that's going on, right? I made the mistake yesterday of talking about politics. I don't want to get into it again. I was talking about my friend's country that he lives in, how terrible it is. So I diverged from my ethics of not doing politics here. So forgive me for that yesterday. The devil is not your friend. Yahweh is your friend, right? Yahweh is the devil. He tortures people. He kills children. Hiroshi, You do this and you go to hell. Yeah. There's always, Hiroshi is a gas station manager. And there's always people coming in there telling him he's going to hell if he doesn't pump the gas right. The devil creates sins in our life. Prove it. Prove that there's sin. Prove that there's a God pissed off at you. You know a lot about wood? Well, I imagine you would, right? What kind of image do you have in your? Is that He-Man or something? I can't tell. You're an alien druid. Oh man, I could believe it. I could believe it. Aliens, my friends, unite and go up and touch that like button at the top of your screen. Help a bard out here. S is for Satan, and Satan is good enough for me. I'm a Harry Potter. I'd love to be Harry Potter, right? But I'm more of a Slytherin. I want to be like Professor Snape. Now that's the man, right? Do you do drugs? D is for drugs, and D is for the devil. What are you, a child? Oh my goodness. Oh, where are we at here? Satan is your prospect. What does that mean? What does that mean? We don't have trees on the moon. What an observation, right? The mystery of the moon has yet to reveal itself to us, right? You're at a gas station. You're a gas station manager too? They're always preaching, right? All the time. When I was a Christian, every gas station in town, I would be there handing them my literature. Here, you're going to hell. Accept my words. You're a Satanist? Anyone should believe What kind of are you of the Satanic Temple, or are you of the Church of Satan? Which one are you in? The Satanic Temple, those are patriots to me. I love their satire. I think it's hilarious. All up for the chat? Yeah, certainly, my friend, certainly. Let's see here. Don't get breaded for your practices. Befriended? What does that mean? What is that? B is for biscuits and G is for gravy. Praise Talos, my friends. Receive Talos into your life. Don't let the Imperials tell you that Talos is not a deity. Talos is the truth, my friends. Open your heart to Talos. Receive him into your life. The Thalmor are here to deceive you. These beings are nothing but Daedra with pointy-eared and elven-like features. That's what they are. Brand, good to see you. You're a bard as well. I am a member of Obid. What bardic order tradition do you belong to, my friend? Lucifer was cast down. All right, you're a racist. I know where you're going with that. I'm not going to even repeat what you said. It's terrible. Yahweh asked you to kneel. Yeah, he's a pervert. All we're asking here is to like the screen. Oh, man. Yeah, let's see. Praise Debella. Yeah, there's another good. Stendhal, let's do them all. Let's get it right here. I'm not a bard. My name is Brad. Okay. I can't read. If you're joining the chat, consider joining our channel to access our Discord. There's a join button. I do this for a living, and I appreciate people that can buy me a coffee. I'm here entertaining spirituality and comedy every day here, every morning. Sometimes more one than the other. Like we're in here in the Grove. There's certain, I don't let people cast devils out of me here. I do that at my studio at home. Here, it is more of a reflection. I tried to talk about the beauty that, surrounds us, that is always speaking to you. It's always reaching out to you. We live in a world of beauty, but we have been taught not to see it, right? We've been told, for instance, like the Abrahamic faiths, that this is all going to be destroyed. It doesn't matter, right? All that matters is dying and being with some mystical place in the sky. There is no mystical place in the sky. There is this place, and everything wonderful is here. If you're looking for God, don't wait till you die. Find it here. Find it all around you. Everything is always speaking to you. The Logos is in all things. It wants to lead you to the divine Sophia. Let's see. Tell me more about what? What do you want? About Satan? I don't know. I'm not a Satanist. You kneel for your cats. Why do you do that with your name, my Hebrew friend? You've changed the way your name appears to the end of your sentences. Now that's interesting how you are able to work that out. Are you the normal Hebrew friend that we have here? Big Smile or whatever your name is in Hebrew, I can't remember. You are not wise with your false acts, fake. It's real, certainly. I am Walter David. Rebuking a dork is all I don't mind. Well, you sound like a very spiritual person with your religion, insulting people that you barely know anything about. What is it like? Can I join? How do I become a member of your religion? I just go around being a dick to other people? Is that what I need to do? Oh, my goodness. The bard speaks the truth. Thank you, my friend Vince. Thank you. Glad to have you here. God created the cosmos. No, that's not what we know from science. The cosmos has always been here. It's always been here. You cannot prove that a cosmos was created. It's always been here. That's what we know from science. And the world's over 6 billion years old. The Earth, it's not 7,000 or 6,000 years old. You people are quite deluded by ignoring the facts. Do I believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac? Yeah, I believe he's a big dickhead. Yeah, he wants to murder children and everything and torture people. Henry Cavill sounds like a dictator. He's a wonderful actor. He's one of my favorite actors. Good old Henry there. I'm looking forward to his Warhammer movie that's coming out. Or is it a TV series? Necro Impotence, good to see you. You're playing Fallout New Vegas today. That's a good classic game, right? Did you watch the Fallout series? That was well done, right? It ends in Fallout New Vegas, right? It was really well done. I hope they make more. They kind of made it with a conclusion. I hope they do make more of the Fallout TV series. What about a good BLT sandwich? Oh, man. What are you doing to your BLT sandwich, first of all? Is it for consumption or for pleasure? Or both? I don't know what you're doing. Bard is very educated and very funny. Thank you. Yeah. I think of rather than intelligence, rather someone of intuition, of response. Yeah. During these shows, I enter an altered state of consciousness, and all of this flow of ideas and experiences, it goes through me, and I just draw from that rather than, look up something in my head. The flow of the Awan from my wonderful goddess Keridwen. You think they are doing East Coast Fallout? Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun. To change it up a little bit. You shall not curse God. What's happening? Nothing. Nothing. I curse your God. Yeah, nothing's going to happen to me. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Is your confidence towards a treadmill? Not in the way that you have confidence to it. Now, when you're on a treadmill, you're not supposed to be rubbing your penis on the thing and getting off that way. I think you're inappropriate for doing that. Yeah. I'm not interested in making love to a treadmill. Yeah, you have some strange and sick perversions, my friend. You still like foreplay? Let's see. Yeah, he tells me to shove. Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Oh, don't be a dick on here, right? Everyone loves God. It's all alone, buddy. What does that mean? I don't understand. Shout out to your husband, Fred. Oh, what are you, Welma? You've got Fred Flintstone on here. The Flintstones. That was a terrible cartoon. Now, what's my grandmother? She just turned 93 or 94. I can't remember. I sent her a card with Fred Flintstone driving one of his cars with his feet. I said, remember when you used to have cars like this? I always send my grandmother these funny cards about being old. I'm running out of cards too because what can you do? She is very, very old. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do for you next year. They don't make cards going up, past 90 for people. Fake Atlantic accent, real dick. You are. Yeah. No, not the Flintstones. I'm from Michigan. Yeah, I am. I am from Detroit, Michigan is where I grew up. And now I live in the penis of the United States, is Florida. England became pagan again. They would bring back slavery. Now, Christians did the slavery thing for a long time. If Christians had their ways, right, they'd be burning me at the stake. But thankfully, we have secular laws that don't allow them to do that. You know, slavery in the United States continued on, way too damn long. And why? Because of Christian fundamentalism. They were using their Bibles to justify enslavement of other human beings. Good job, Christians. Oh, my. Are you out of spells? Oh, no. What are we going to do now? Not Orthodox Christianity. Orthodox Christianity is wonderful in some way. That was the tradition that very much influenced a lot of my Christianity. But dogma is still a terrible thing. Like in Orthodox Christianity, if you don't want to play by their rules, you're going to find yourself anathema, right? God's going to destroy you, for instance, if you choose not to believe in the virgin birth. I mean, that's terrible. That's an ancient control mechanism. Now, Orthodoxy is more relaxed than other Christian traditions. They're not as controlling, or, like the gospel, for instance, in Orthodoxy is Jesus comes to save you from death. He doesn't come to save you from the God. I think that's a little bit more appropriate. A lot of I was a deacon in an Eastern church. So that's my background and why I'm biased for it. But I retired from ministry last year because I told my bishop, I'm like, I can barely walk. If you go to an Eastern church, you're always standing, through the entire service. I'm like, Your Grace, I can barely walk. I have to take lots of medications to help my pain. I'm high all the time. I can't help the parishioners anymore. I'm high all the time, so I need to retire. I did retire in good grace, and I didn't tell my bishop I'm leaving Christianity, right? But he didn't need to do. I didn't want to hurt his feelings. You sound like Drake. Oh, wow, that's cool. What exactly does the Christian type of Christian mean? I don't care what Christianity is. I don't care what you're doing, Muhammad. Your religion is your own business. It doesn't bother me, as long as you're not being a dick with it. Monks are misogynist. Yeah, you go to Mount Athos. I mean, women are allowed on there. I mean, that's stupid. I think that is a terrible misogyny in Christianity. The Trinity of penises. It says it all. Can you really die? You never were in the first place. Electricity flows through your body. Oh, I don't know. What are you doing? How are you getting out? You putting your wiener in a light socket again? That's not healthy. Right? What is the rabbit? A rabbit is my spirit totem. Yep. You get what I'm saying, right? No, I don't. I'm just an entertainer. Thanks for your respect of trying to understand what exactly do you believe in, my friend Bart. I don't believe in anything. I'm an entertainer. That is it. Spiritual entertainment is my religion. I do satire, comedy, and spirituality together. I make fun of everyone's religion here. It doesn't matter what it is, unless it's good and healthy. Oh, let's see here. I'm too old for Drake, that's for sure. Yeah, I never got into him. I mean, I saw what he was on that in the early 2000s, that Canadian high school TV show or something. I think that's the only time I saw him because my kids would watch Nickelodeon, right? Why do Christians have the right to believe in woke Pope and we don't? Yeah, I don't care what people believe in. The Pope really is trapped in a system that tells him how he has to do his business. All of these laws, like Pope Francis, for instance, everyone thought he was the homosexual savior. He was always doing double talk. He would say, yes, we want to help, we want these people in our churches. And then he would say, that's a mortal sin, right? He was always doing the double talk, right? If you are in Catholicism and you are a person of diversity, you don't expect any change anytime soon. You're wasting your time there. This tradition is not based in embracing the world as it is. The God of Christianity, of the Bible, he is a homophobe. There's instructions in the Bible how to murder people who are gay, right? Let's see. Yo, Bard, do you like Justin Bieber? No, well, I like him when he was eating that chicken nugget when his eyes were all red, right, when he was high. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about Mr. Bieber. He's a wonderful entertainer, right? But he has a lot of problems, right? You always see him on the news and stuff. You know, people who don't have this social stability in their life, when they get a lot of wealth, they end up losing their damn minds, right? And unfortunately, he doesn't have that foundation in his life that can anchor him, right? Materialism, for a lot of us, it changes us in a negative way if we haven't been rooted in a good foundation. And that can take on many different forms, right? Oh, let's see here. Scientology is a cult. It's an evil religion, just like Christianity. Yeah. Scientology is a very controlling religion. So is Christianity. Very controlling. What do I think of Jesus? He's wonderful. It depends on how you want to describe him. The canonical Gospels, scholarship tells us that only 20% of the New Testament is actually Jesus' sayings. So it takes a lot of maneuvering around in that to find what would make a good Christ character. Now, there's a lot of things in the New Testament makes him look like a dick. I'm not interested in that type of Christ. I want one that fills this archetype within me of a loving father that doesn't put up with my bullshit, but still loves me and stays by my side. It doesn't have a furnace waiting for me at the end of the day if I screw up, but will help me to deal with the things I have done in a positive way. There's a difference in cult and culture. You do cults, right? I brew potions. I can brew you an ale. Yeah. You mix potions, right? Yeah. Can you brew me an ale? Oh, my morning to you, my friend Berserker. He's got a wonderful channel where he makes these parody videos of people, and he turned me into a gay Jewish sorcerer yesterday. Oh man, you got to check that out. You'll see me casting homosexual spells on there in Hebrew. Oh man, have you ever read the Quran? Bits and pieces. I lived by Dearborn. So I had a lot of good conversation with Muslim folk, right? I am for Sufi Islam. That is my Islam. I don't like the rest of it, right? Sufi Islam is wonderful. Gary, thank you. Let's see. What do I think about the Illuminati? I'm trying to get to the top. I am a member of the Illuminati at the lower level. I'm trying to work my way up to become the top. I haven't done enough sex rituals yet, but I'm working on that. Low-key wisdom is our bread and butter. My love for you. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you are doing well, Bob. Thank you. Appreciate you. Rhonda's here. Help us, Rhonda. Help us. Oh, man. Work on your gag reflex. Why, you want to choke me with your wiener? Is that what you want to do, you pervert? Oh, man. Got some real freaks on here today. Yeah. Bart, have you seen the movie Clerks? No, I haven't. That's an older one, isn't it? Right? I'm doing well. Florin, I'm doing well. Double tap for the Bard. Thank you. Rainer, thank you. Let's see here. In the name of Jesus, we don't do exorcisms in my grove. I don't have the resources for it. If you want to cast the devil out, come back to tomorrow's show. Now, if you missed any of the Christian exorcisms that are performed on me every day, you can go to my playlist called Daily Exorcism. That's my most popular playlist. People are always going there to see the Christian powers, the miracles. They shall cast out devils in my name. It's all there. Alex de Crowley is an asshole. I'm not interested in him at all. I don't care what he's written. I don't care what he's done. I mean, I'm not going to read. I heard there's good stuff in Mein Kampf, right? I'm not going to read anything Adolf Hitler put out either. I mean, this person did terrible things. He is not to be venerated. I don't care what he has written. I'm not interested in Aleister Crowley at all. He hurt people. He hurt animals. And shame on you people for venerating him. Shame on you. You only venerate him because you don't know all the other wonderful occult literature that's out there in the world. There's a lot of good stuff out there for you. Aleister Crowley is a terrible, terrible person. Is your tribe Protestant or Catholic? Neither. I'm not a Christian. What are my views on the prophet of Muhammad? He could have been a prophet, but his followers, just like Jesus, hijacked his shit and used it to control people. I think it's terrible what the conclusions of Islam bring people. Now, Sufi Islam is unique because you have in every religion people that rise out of their culture, experience of their religion. And Sufi Islam is a beautiful, beautiful experience of Islam. Is this a monk channel? No, I still have my penis. And gives us druids. Who's giving us druids a bad name? Aleister Crowley? Yeah, he's. I don't know why people venerate him. He is terrible. He's terrible. A terrible, terrible person. And the things he did to animals and people. I mean, this person is a harmful person to humanity. Yeah, and it's a shame, right? I mean, he was an intelligent person. I think he was. We all make bad choices, and perhaps at the end of his life, he realized, the things that he did wrong. People do change. I believe in redemption. I believe that we can say, I lived a shitty life. I certainly did in my youth, right? And I'm ashamed of a lot of things. I have my secrets that you don't know about, right? But there's nothing to venerate when people have a public display of terrible behavior that should not be venerated. You like the druid fluid? Oh, man. That's why you have a big nose, Kevin. You know what that means, right? A druid is someone who finds spirituality in the natural, loves humanity, loves the world they live in. Yeah, that's what I practice. If you're interested in modern druidry, I have a whole bunch of videos that talk about this experience I have here in my grove. I even write poetry sometimes when I'm out here. You can find my playlist called Druidic Poetry, where I share my experiences from this place in poetic form. Let's see here. What big nose, you say? Gary. Oh, man. Let's see. How can someone hate the world? Well, Christians are taught to do that. Christians see the world as expendable. That's why they're destroying the environment, right? Because they are told that the world doesn't matter. It's going to be destroyed anyway, so fuck it. I'll go and tear all the resources and murder all the species of animals in the world, right? How many genders see? This is conversations to divide people. Why do I have to be for or against all the time? I'm for humanity. Now, I don't believe in the philosophies in the world. I experience diversity firsthand because my daughter, she says she's a queer, right? So I have these conversations with her. I love her. Yesterday, I told her, I went up and gave her a hug. I go, I love you, my queer daughter. I accept you as you are. Now, I don't agree with all of the things that you're doing, but I support you. I support human beings. And we're all in this together trying to make right decisions. And it's good to have conversations with people rather than drawing a line in the sand. Are you for or against? Right? Learn about where people come from. Have conversation. You're not always right? Maybe you'll learn something from another human being. rather than always drawing the line in the sand. It's a shame that that's all you see. And I'm talking about people of diversity, and I'm talking about people on the other side of that, these alt-right lunatics. You're all not talking to one another, right? You don't have to agree. Share your struggles in a way that's humane, or why you don't like what they're doing, or uh, you know, don't fight. I mean, this is a terrible thing. You're hating one another. You're destroying one another. When you get in these battles, when you're drawing the line in the sand, people will dig their feet into the sand. It just keeps getting worse, and there's no more conversation, right? Uh, Make your feelings known. Share your experience with others. Be for humanity, right? Oh, let's see here. Do I listen to Drake? No. Yeah, not my type of rap music. Yeah. My oldest daughter, listened to Drake. She's 25. But my type of hip hop music and rap is like from the 80s and early 90s. I'm talking about Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, that era. That was my type of music as a young person. I don't like a lot of modern rap music. I think it's terrible. It is terrible. Am I a Muslim? What on here says Islam? Do you think this is my burqa? I'm all wrapped up. I'm a transgendered Muslim here, all wrapped up for you. Yeah. Um, do I play Magic the Gathering? No, I'm Dungeons and Dragons. And next Saturday, we're doing all-day stream here at D&D to celebrate 50,000 subscribers. Thank you. 50K, my friends. Thank you. We made it just a few hours ago. I thought it would happen yesterday. It happened early this morning. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm Gandalf the Gay. Yeah. The story of Patrick is Roman Catholic propaganda. That's what it is. It's all that it is. There's no factual evidence about it at all, right? Enjoy the spiritual entertainment. You play Magic the Gathering? Yeah. Yeah, I never played it. It's certainly well, correction. I played the one that's on Xbox. That is the one I played. I didn't play like the real one. I played the Xbox version of it. Yeah, it's an interesting game, right? But I'm more of a D&D. Forgotten Realms 5th edition is my stomping grounds right now. Yeah, you don't think the church creates propaganda? You're quite deceived if you don't think so, right? Yeah, Necroimpotence has been here a long time. Why don't you join us, Necroimpotence, on our Discord server? You've been here quite a long time. We'd like to see you on there. Tell Gwendolyn your name on Discord, and we'll get you on there. Yeah. Tell your wife I missed her in the usual meeting place. Oh my goodness. I'll let her know. Gary here is my wife's boyfriend and my part-time lover. He introduced me to homosexuality. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. And my wife's boyfriend is on here. God is awesome, and obviously the devil and his minions are not. Well, wonderful. Kedadwin be praised. Yeah. What about Jewish people? What about Canadians? That's what I want to know. What about Canadians, right? What are they doing to the moose up there? You know, our friends from Montreal. What are you doing to the moose up there, right? There is absolutely no way to the cauldron except through Kedadwin. I agree, my friends. Kedadwin is the way, the truth, and the cauldron. No one comes to the Awan but by her. It's Kedadwin chapter 14, verse 6. Thank you, my friend. Vixus, good to see you. It's been a while. You've moved over to Netherlands. It's good to have you back here. Our good friend, the Vixus, always nice to see you. My friend, good to have you here. I don't put my faith in anything. That's a waste. It's like, will you put your faith in the bunny god here on my stick? You have to believe first, and then you will get rewarded. That's how it works, right? Faith is make-believe. I'm not interested in doing it. No, thank you, right? Trampus, good to see you. Our good friend Trampus Bowmaster, the Goat Father, is here. Good to have you here. Trampus Bowmaster. Your faith is in your libido. Mine too. I got 8 children. Yeah, I really believe in breeding. Breeding is important. Make sure you find a good breeding partner and breed. It's a lot of fun. Breeding is a lot of fun. Let's see here. Believe or be tormented. If people who are here, there's a join button. Join us on Discord. We have a wonderful community. After the show today, which is in 45 minutes, I'll be on Discord for a few minutes, relaxing out here in my grove. If you want to say hello, I get on there. I'm going to start doing that. I used to try to do that every day, but people are busy, right? So on the weekend, I'll try to make sure I'm on there at least once a week. Now, if I see people in the Discord chat, I will certainly, after a show, I will certainly try to make my way in there to say hello. Kedwin 419, looks like you're in my church. That's right. We are here in our wonderful grove, my friends. The beautiful, beautiful grove today, right here. There is our wonderful church here for your entertainment privilege. Yeah, I try to get out here once a week to do a stream with you so you can experience the beauty of my world here. Good morning to you, Cheverbo. Good to have you. I'm probably saying your name wrong here. It's going to start wearing cloaks. Yeah, do that. I'm bringing the cloak back. Bring the cloak back, my friends. Yeah. I am charming. Thank you. I have many lovers on here, certainly. Watership Down. Oh, that's a scary movie. Scary and sad movie. The treatment of the rabbits in there. Oh, my. Don't get me started. Allah and Jesus clankers today. Yeah. We always get them on here. Where's all the other religious clankers? Why can't we had a Hindu clanker on the other week? Where's the Buddhist clankers? We never get Buddhist clankers. That would be nice. Buddha is the way. Buddha is the way. Am I off to Mordor? Yes, I have the ring in my pocket. I'm going to go off to Mordor today and throw it in the volcano. Do you go to your job if you're in the store and public places dressed like this? Of course. Of course, sir. This is my job, sir. So I'm certainly do this. What is is that a bunny? Yes, it is. That is my rabbit. You want to see my rabbit? Go to my playlist called Rabbit Cam. You could see my rabbits in action. They're beautiful creatures. You're a Christian mystic? Sure you are. You have to be suspicious of anyone who calls himself a mystic, right? Mystics was a word created in a college reality. And it's used to describe certain people in history and their spiritual content that they have given us. Now, if you're going around telling me you're a mystic, I'm quite questionable of this, right? If you are a mystic, you don't have to tell people, right? They will see it. You don't have to go, hey, everybody, I'm a mystic today. Yeah. People will see it. They will see what you have in your experience. Fuck all religions. They are a money loophole and a scam. Prove it. There's a lot of them are scams, but prove that all religions are that way. I'm sorry you've been hurt by religions. Where there is green is the cauldron of Kedwin for all the green and the god and the goddess and the mother, maiden, mother and crone. Yes, our wonderful goddess Kedwin is for all here. Know them by their fruits. That's exactly right. You don't have to go around telling people. They will see it, right? Hey, everybody, I'm a mystic. Yeah. I remember when Sadhguru was telling people he was a mystic. I'm like, sure you are. Now, I love Sadhguru. He's a genius. But he has a huge, huge narcissistic tendencies. If you read his writings, right? He's always talking about how he's a mystic. Sure you are. Dear religious people, why is your God the correct one? Yeah, he wants to be converted. Convert him. Jesus did not teach Buddhism. Yeah, well, we really don't know what he has taught. We have to guess. I'm pretty sure he didn't teach most of the stuff in the New Testament. The idea that God will torment you in a fire pit to be afraid of a God. Yeah, I don't think so. Only one religion true. Do you agree? Yes, I do. And that religion is us. It's our creativity. There's only one religion, as William Blake once said, and that is us. It's our creativity, right? Um, let's see. Oh shit! I think I took too much. You can't feel your penis anymore. Yeah. Well, that happens, right? If you take too many Viagra, you start to lose feeling down there. It's just all stiffness, right? You start stiffing up. Yeah. Go to the doctor. If you have an erection lasting more than 4 hours, you need to go immediately to the physician. It says it right on the bottle, right? I'm not a physician. I can't do anything for your penis, sir. Please go call 911. Call 911. Get medical treatment immediately, right? Wouldn't that be hilarious? You call 911. I've had my erections. It's too hard. It's going on 8 hours now. Please come get me, right? Christianity is better. No, it's not. I left Christianity. It's terrible. Oh, schematics. If you're a schematic, don't forget the like button. I want to get to 100 today, my friends. We got 50K today. We need 100 likes today for the stream. So please go up and give it a touch. I appreciate you people being here. I'm here every day, providing the finest in spiritual entertainment, comedy and spirituality together. I am a bard of the order of bards, ovites, and druids, and my bardic gift to the world is my satire. Let's see here. Gary, good to have you here. Do you have the skunk cape in your area? Oh shit! I hope I never meet a skunk. That would be terrible. I'm sure they're out here somewhere, right? Among many things, Jesus was open-minded. Yeah. See, when it comes to Jesus, where we begin is in our psychology, and we try to form it from the information that is gathered, like the resources that talk about him, our tradition. Ultimately, we want Jesus to be the ultimate good guy, right? But a lot of things that are given to us, we don't have to accept it. There's a lot of terrible things in the New Testament. You don't have to accept it. Now, they've scammed you to believe that you have to accept it all or else. You don't have to. You don't have to. Oblivion is good, certainly. You are a person of culture. What do I think about liberal Quakerism? I love Quakers. They're wonderful Christians. I think they're very peaceful, right? They're into nonviolence, and they believe that you should be experiencing God rather than just believing in Him. I think Quakerism is a very nice form of Christianity. Yeah. I don't know why people thought Jesus was a Christian. Yeah. You really have to, whatever we say when Jesus, we're making it all up. He's not around here. We don't have any historical evidence. Everything is given to us through a mythology, through sayings, right? We have to guess, right? But our archetype within says he is the ultimate dude that's on your side, right? Quakers are chill for Christians. Yeah, they are. They're very, very kind and non-violent. Yeah, Quakers are, and they make great oatmeal, right? Jesus was a person in history. Yeah, the scholarship will tell you there's a consensus that he certainly was. Bard's Live, Jeffrey. Oh, thank you, my friend. I appreciate my good friend Jeffrey on here. Always nice to see you. Thank you for, appreciate that very much. I do make a living off all of you. And I thank you for all the people that keep me here, that keep me going in terms of my bills, right? I appreciate you. You help me to pay my bills. Me and my wife both work. We live paycheck to paycheck. And I thank you for people that contribute to the program here. The Quaker means you shiver and shake. Yeah, they do. That's what they're known for. You know, to me, that is a psychological manifestation of what they're experiencing, right? Your psychology responds and to how it's informed. I mean, I think it's weird, right? It's weird, but I think they're very genuine people, at least the ones I have experienced. You have a wife. Last stream you claimed you'd be gay. Why can't I be gay and have a wife at the same time? I'm only gay twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, so it works out. It works out. Um, Jesus was a Middle Eastern, North. Who cares what color he is? I don't. Yeah, we don't do politics here. Your nose is very big. What has that got to do with being Jewish? I mean, that's just um, a, a form of bigotry that you're presenting here. It's inappropriate. Jewish people all look different. There is no stereotypal reality in terms of Hebrew people. What do you think of Gnostics? I think it's a terrible religion. I mean, they have some wisdom, certainly, Gnostics. But saying that the world is evil, I reject that. I reject it with all of my heart. Saying that there's only a spark in you that is good, I think that's terrible. I say you are the spark. Every part of you is wonderful. And the world you live in is wonderful. It's not a prison. It's only a prison because you perceive it so. Modern Druidry helps you to see that the world around you is wonderful. It helps you to experience all of the beauty, all of the wonder. And all of that begins within you, in every part of you. You are wonderful. You are the web of life. And you are part of you are a unique manifestation of all the beauty and wonder that is around you. Gnosticism is a terrible religion to me, as it promotes escapism. So I'm not a Gnostic in any way. Now, a lot of people turn to Gnosticism because they don't have any alternatives when it comes to Jesus. That's the only reason why Gnosticism still exists, is because they're looking for alternatives. They want to hold on to Jesus, and that's the next best thing. Well, I think you should. Gnosticism is a terrible religion. Now, I like the Gnostic gospel of truth. I think that there's a lot of power in that, right? I think Gnostics held on to the original memories of the Christian community. Bradley, nice to see you. How are you doing? Good to have you here. Oh God, I scrolled too far. Oh my, that happens. That happens. What is Druidry? Druidry is the modern earth-based spirituality. That's all it is. If you're interested in Druidry, I have a video section where I talk about the spirituality of modern Druids, if you're interested. Oh my, I don't worship anything. It's the will of my your patron. You are enslaved to Cthulhu, Hiroshi. You are enslaved to the power of Cthulhu. Oh, is that a druid stick? No, it's just a walking stick. That's all it is. I'm an old person. I have terrible back problems. I have a tendency to curl over. I have to practice good posture, and a stick is helpful for walking. So I don't know when my back's going to give out or my knee. So I have a walking stick because I am old and decrepit. Sin is used to control you. Yeah, sin is a lie created by the church. Are you bisexual? Only on Wednesdays. Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays I am gay. I take a little break on Wednesday. Do I believe in God? No. I know God. I don't need to believe. You are supposed to play FNV, but I am too spiritually entertained. What is an FNV? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. God bless your back. Thank you. Yeah. I'll take all of the healing from any deities if you want to heal my back. Oh, Fallout New Vegas. Okay. Yeah. Well, it can wait. It's been waiting around for a long time. I mean, that game's what, 20 years old? Do you agree newborn baby has sin, brother? That's bullshit. Original sin is an evil, evil teaching to make you feel terrible about your life so they can give you the answer. Well, we have the answer. You're terrible, but we can fix you. It's a control system. There's no original sin. There's only original beauty. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. And you are conceived in the mystery of our humanity. Our humanity is wonderful. And you come out of that wonder. You were not created by some deity. You were created from the wonder of your parents and their experience of their humanity, which is not separated from the deity. You weren't put together in your mother's womb by some deity that, oh, I'm just going to, little bit of sin in there, fix it up right there. You are wonderful. Kimberly Nelson, good to see you, my good friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you for feeding my family. I appreciate you very much. Yeah, what's wrong with these people? I don't know. I'm just an entertainer, right? We were created by something. We started from something. How do you know that? I mean, you can't prove anything. I was created by my parents. What if our humanity has always been around, right? The cosmos has always been here. Energy has always been present. Yeah, the Christian creation theology is false. Science has demonstrated that it is false. There's no ex nihilo. There's no such thing as nothing. There's always been something here. Oh, my Bonnie Blue is your hero. Oh, humility will always be around for thousands of years from now. Yeah, if we don't wipe ourselves out. I mean, that's a possibility, right? I mean, we have a stockpile of nuclear arms. And all it takes is one crazy son of a bitch to push that button, right? This is a scary thing about our humanity. We can certainly destroy ourselves, right? The great filter will get us. Oh, no. We can't fathom the fact the universe existed since infinity. Yeah, it's hard to do that because we have a finite, but finite existence is an illusion because we come from the universe. We are energy, right? We are a unique manifestation of the whole, of the universe. And when you think about it, it isn't difficult to get it, right? Let's see here. People in chat are sheeps. Yeah, a lot of them are. They're always repeating the same phrases over and over again. Yeah, I remember what that was like. I was enslaved once to religion at one time in my life. Yeah. There's always been something here you cannot prove. Yes, I can. Science demonstrates that the universe has always been here. That's more believable than a God created from nothing. What does nothing look like? Nothing does not exist. Yeah. Don't you like how we can turn that argument around now? They used to use it on atheists. You believe we came from nothing. No, you do, dumbass. Your God creates some ex nihilo. Yeah. You're a grown-ass man, by the way. Well, good. I'm glad that your balls finally dropped. I was concerned. The largest leap of faith is ironically science. No, it isn't. Science is quite demonstratable. You don't have to make believe it. I mean, there's evidence, right? You people want people to make believe all the time in your gods, right? Believe first, and then you will see. No, if a God can't demonstrate its presence to me, I'm not interested. Not interested at all. Let's see. Do you agree with evolution theory? Certainly. I have my own understanding of it. I think evolution is an ongoing project with different stages, different manifestations. Yeah. Certainly, you could see it all around you. If you are a Christian, I think you should read the teachings of Father Pierre Teilhardin. He was a paleontologist. He had a great explanation of how evolution works in terms of the cosmos from a Christian perspective. Evolution is false. You can't prove that. You can't prove that. You're just being an ignoramus. Why are humans obsessed with worshiping? I know, because I think Trampus Bowmaster, some traditions believe that we have a gene from the Anunnaki that enslaves us to worship them. I mean, that's a good theory, right? I think worship is something that we do to love. And unfortunately, what you see in churches and that's not really worship, that's control. And they call it worship. I mean, I worship my wife. I give my whole heart to her, right? I do things for her. I honor her. That's worship to me, not bowing down on my knees and singing songs because I'm afraid. That's enslavement. That's not worship to me. Let's see. You believe you're not from a monkey, neither do I. You have to understand that in the theories of evolution are quite diverse. You know, you don't have to see yourself coming from a monkey, but you do come from a lesser form of humanity that is in a state of transformation, right? This is a fact of nature. Things change, they grow, they develop, right? You're going to get Gwendolyn all worked up here. Uh, I think he had some Neanderthal ancestors or something. Oh, man. You're delusional? So what if I am? I am a heretic? No, because I'm not a Christian. I'm more of an apostate because I left your religion. Oh, man. Be strong and don't be a dumbass. Yeah, tell them. Tell them. Uh, we all have Neanderthal ancestors. Yeah, you could certainly trace a lot of your DNA to the Neanderthals. A lot of people in like Western Europeans, right? There's certainly some DNA there, right? The Neanderthals were our cousins of Homo sapiens, right? We had lots. There's different types of humans that were in the world. I mean, we weren't the only things here, but now we're the only ones here for whatever reason. I think we worship because we are afraid of being this big universe. Well, I don't think so. I think it's our nature to want to love and to cherish others, especially those who give us life and purpose and being. I think that is a natural thing. Oh, my goodness, here. I'm going to be here for another 20 minutes, my friends. 24 minutes. Don't forget to go up and touch the like button. Think about becoming a community member. Go to the join button. You can join our Discord server for the price of a cup of coffee, and I will be on there afterwards today to say hello. If you want to say hello to the bard, I will be on the Discord server for you. You talk about stuff you don't know, you don't understand. Yeah, not necessarily. I mean, I worship my wife. I understand my wife. I love my wife. I do rituals for her. I honor her. I think about her all the time. That is worship to me. Um, Odin gave his eye for wisdom. Yeah, it's a wonderful mythology. You worship the created thing. How do I know that anything's created? You can't prove any of that stuff. Let's see here. Grows my crops, my food. Who does? You worship. You also worship Bard's wife. Yeah, she has many followers. Many people venerate the wife of the Bard. Yeah. Jesus definitely died for your sin. There's no sin. You cannot prove that there's sin. You can't prove there's a God pissed off at you, right? Mother Nature, yeah, she's wonderful. Love your mother, right? Love your mother. Jesus died for everyone's sin. Prove it. You can't prove that there's any sin. You people make all of that shit up, and you think that you expect us to believe in something you cannot prove. You can't prove a God is pissed off at you at all. Oh man, don't do any racism here. You'll get banned. If sin isn't real, then there's no real distinction between good and bad. That's not true. You don't have to tell someone who's being violated that there's no distinction with that. You know it's wrong. You people like to make up your own moral arguments to prove that there's a God who is always going to be punishing you for something, right? God to me is a lover, and not a judge, not a punisher. And we go astray in terms of our decision makings because we are finite beings, and sometimes we choose poorly. But that's not a sin. It's because you've got the wrong information. You got the wrong experiences, right? Or you're no different than a serial killer. You share the same humanity. The serial killer, for whatever reason, has been put in a situation that has caused him to think terribly and make terrible decisions. You could have done the same. There's no sin that's not common to man, was the teaching of the Apostle Paul, right? He understood humanity. He called it sin in terms of being punished by God. But the reality is there's no God being pissed off at you. We make terrible decisions because we are uninformed, but we share the same humanity. What are you talking about? Serial killers? Yeah. Well, you could have been a serial killer if you were in the situation that they were in, right? You're no different than them. You share the same humanity. We make terrible decisions because we don't have the knowledge of the complete environment that we live in. We are enslaved to whatever our circumstances are. In a way, we are not really. We say we have freedom, but we really don't, because we are choosing because of our psychology. We are choosing because of our brain chemistry. We can't help sometimes the choices we make. Um, let's see. Who cares? Yeah, these people want to keep talking about Jesus's color. We don't care here. We don't care. Let's see. You have an argument. I'm not here to argue. I don't do children's games here. You shouldn't talk about stuff you don't really know anything about. You don't have to be here. I can talk about anything I want, dickhead. You don't have to be here. I can talk about anything I want. This is my show. You don't have to be here. Yeah, if you keep talking about Jesus's color, you're going to get banned. I mean, that's racist bullshit that you're doing here. Jesus clankers and their spiritual psychosis. Yeah. We love you all. We are here every day for you Christians to help lead you out of the darkness. The God has brought me out of Christianity to help me to reach all of you. So I'm here every day for you and your silly, silly religion. Oh my goodness. Christ is conscious. It can be. Christ consciousness is a great teaching. Yeah, let's see here. Jesus wasn't king of the Jews. I don't care. I don't care. You can't prove any if king of anything. I mean, you make all of this stuff up. Talk about whatever you want. Indeed, it's called freedom of speech. Now that's a political. Freedom of speech belongs to the United States in terms of being able to express yourself. Being able to say whatever the hell I want is because this is my show. I can say whatever the hell I want. It has nothing to do with my government. I'm pathetic. Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Little butthurt yesterday? Yeah, I'm sorry I was too rough on you. Let's see here. Did Jesus Christ is really, and I don't give any of shits about any of that bullshit politics that you're bringing here. Atheism is a religion. Sure it is. Sure it is. Yeah. So is Catedonism. Why aren't you? I am a proper monotheist. Some of you, I left Christianity because they had three gods. The Muslims were right. And now I have turned to the goddess. Only the goddess, Catedonism. I only have one goddess, Caledon. That's it. Is a lack of religion? No, atheism is not choosing to believe in a religion. It's quite simple. You guys like to make up your own. Oh, you have to have a lot of faith to be an atheist. No, you don't. You don't have to make believe to be an atheist. You find ideas and you say, this demonstrates to me that this God is not real. I am an atheist when it comes to the Bible. I'm an atheist when it comes to all mythology. I don't believe in any of it. It certainly has its useful and purpose. The only thing that has convinced me that there's a God is God showing up. That is it. The Trinity is not three gods. It's three penises in one. Yeah. The eternal triunity of penises. The Christian religion. It's all about the penis. Aliens helped the Druids build Stonehenge. Well, the idea of a Druid has a lot of different historical presentation. We don't know who built Stonehenge. They probably weren't Druids in the historical sense. We call them proto-Druids because in modern Druid we see this experience of our humanity that's based in nature. So we use that word Druid in a different context. Christianity doesn't have three gods. No, it has lots of them. Read the Old Testament. They inherited it. They inherited you see, Druids in the historical reality were wiped out by the Romans. They didn't exist anymore. It took on a different form, the bardic tradition. That is all that remained of what Druids were. But Druidry, in a modern sense, is continuing the earth-based spirituality. That's what makes modern Druids unique in terms of the historical Druid that we know in Celtic tradition. This sounds like someone is lost. Yeah. Are you going to help find me? Help find me. Go up and touch the like button, my friends. 7 more. I need 7 more before I go today. I'll be here for another 15 minutes. And then I'll be on Discord if you want to talk. I will be on Discord just relaxing here for a few minutes before I go out and start my day. Atheism was classified as a religion by our American courts. Dimwit. I don't give a shit what you want to call it. Atheism has a diversity and preservation, dickhead. Yeah. Aliens also made periods. They're like rocks. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Gwen built Stonehenge. Yeah. Yeah, Gwen has her own Stonehenge up there in her wonderful land of New York. Yeah. Good morning, friends. Good to see you, Sean. Good to have you here. You love the bar? Thank you. I have many, many lovers on here. Let's see here. English, how does Christianity have these gods? Read the Bible. There's a divine counsel in the Old Testament. The word God is not in the Old Testament at all. It's an interpretation of the word Elohim. And there was lots and lots of Elohim. You have a biblical narrative inherited from the Ugarit tradition, where there's a divine council of deities. And not every time you read the word God there, you are putting your ideas into it, because there was lots of Elohim. Christianity has only one God? Yes, certainly. The theology does, but their writings, not so much. Yeah, Islam has one God. Christians, you have 3 persons in one God, right? It's a philosophical presentation. Who cares if it's 3 gods, right? When I was a Christian and a Muslim would say, you have 3 gods, so who gives a shit? And what if I do? I don't care. What's wrong with having 3 gods? That's what you should be telling people. Who cares if you have 3 gods? The only reason why you want to have one God is because you are tied to the Bible. The illusion of the one. That's what makes you all writing your creeds and all that other bullshit down. They never seem to know their own scripture. That's unfortunate. You should be a workman rightly dividing the word of truth. Should you not? Proved unto God. That's what the Bible says. But you remain in your ignorance and fundamentalism. Oh, let's see. Elohim is a singular noun too. It is, but it can be used in a plural sense. It can certainly be used in it's mostly a singular, but it is been used in plural sense. You're a pastor's kid, so you're like my oldest daughter, who raised a lot of hell in school. You know, she was a clergy kid, so she got in a lot of trouble, right? Now, why do your kids turn out that way? Because you put your religion more important than your family. And if they don't want to live up to your religion, you will certainly treat them in a way that they don't feel that wanted by you. Yeah, religion destroys lots of families when you make it first. Yeah, unfortunately. That's why we have the pastor-kid syndrome, because your pastor father loves the religion more than you. He should be loving you more than anything in the world. You know, when Jesus says, if you love me more than your parents, and I mean, this is such a terrible lie. Stupid freaking hornet flew by my head. It's a terrible, terrible lie to do that. You should be loving your family more than anything in the world, not your religion. That should be your religion. Your family should be your religion. Your wife, your husband, your children, your mother, your father. That should be your religion. It's such that was put in the Bible to control people, by the way. Let's see here. Do you have been through a hard time, and that is the reading you don't believe anymore? Yeah, someone touched my penis in church. That's why I left. How did you get? Did you hear the story of my penis touching? You people are shameful, right? I left Christianity of my own good free will, and I did in good grace. I retired um, from being a minister, and I retired from Christianity because it's terrible. No one hurt me. I was good at it. I led thousands of people into the church. But you want to always find reason. Oh, that's why he left. Someone touched his wiener in the pew. No, no one touched my wiener. I realized the religion was terrible, so I left. It's quite simple. It's sad that you people have to do that. You don't have any proper contradiction. Oh, someone touched his wiener. That's why he left. I left because it was a terrible religion. One of life, true purpose is a pass on your DNA, if you can. Well, DNA, the idea of breeding, of sharing your life, is always rooted in love. It is always rooted, that is the glue of the cosmos is love. Now, whether you are participating in that mystery, but that's your problem. Um, let's see, you're here every night. Yeah. Rectolich is here. Good to see you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Yeah, we had 50K because of good friends like Rector Mitch here and others coming here every day and supporting what I do. Thank you, my friends, for believing. 50K, and it took about a year to get there. Um, Hopefully, by this time next year, we'll be at 100. At 100. So thank you for your support, my friends. Thank you for believing in this great work of spiritual entertainment. And there's 5 free memberships. Thank you, my friend. Which now you can join us on our Discord server. There'll be a members only tab on there where you can join us, my friends, if you got a free membership there from our good friend. We want to see you on Discord. There'll be a members only tab and the Discord link on my page here on YouTube. So look forward. Come say hello to me after the show here. I'll be on the Discord chat room where you can come say hello to me if you like, which will be in 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes from now, I will be in there. Your channel was taken from you. You are a wizard. You was attacked by trolls. Yeah, that happens on here, right? That happens on here. You're finally a member. You're welcome. Our good friend Rectolich. Yeah, congratulations, new members. Welcome to our wonderful community. We have a lot of fun. Next Saturday, Dungeons and Dragons all day long. It will be streamed here for my community members. Hopefully, we get the players that are able to stay the whole day. I'm probably going to have to pull people out of Roll20, but hopefully we have the players. I just need really 4 players to stay all day. I know some of the players you don't have to stay. I got 2 who have committed to doing the whole day so far, and 2 that will be there for a little while. Oh my, yeah. Let's see. The King James version of the Bible. Oh, that's terrible. You just finished your session in Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah. Yeah, I've been a dungeon master for a long time, and I really enjoy the game. And my son wants me to get into 40K with him. That's going to be next. Maybe I'll do a 40K stream. That will be fun, right? Come play D&D with us, my friends. Join our community. Spiritual entertainment here. 7 days a week I am here. We've got over 100 likes. That's wonderful today. We got 7 more minutes to be with you. Kedadwin is queen. D&D Beyond has done so. I don't use D&D Beyond. I just use Roll20. That is what I use. D&D Beyond is a money pit, right? But sir, when you are believing or following now, because you say a lot, but also nothing, what the hell does that mean? You say a lot, but also nothing. Sounds like you're confused, sir. Sounds like you're confused. We love Boy George here. Yeah, it's a wonderful. I have great memories of listening to his music. Brought great joy to many people. Boy George is a wonderful entertainer. Uh, he has lived a life of struggle and making his way back out on the top again. Yeah, he's a wonderful entertainer, Boy George. That'd be great to meet him one day, wouldn't it? You're honored not to be invited. Yeah, well, I don't give a shit. Let's see. It's Saturday. If you work on Saturday, you better be getting overtime. Yeah. Allah Akbar is here, and Jesus the Clankers are here. Is Boy George homosexual? Oh, yes. Quite an attractive one, too. Yeah, quite an attractive gay man. Yeah. One day every knee will bow and you will have what? Eternal homosexuality. That sounds like fun. How do I join your religion? I like getting on my knees. Yeah, that's great. Um, Jesus was never king. Yeah, people want to make up whatever they want about their religion, right? Yeah, I think it's stupid to argue about who it was not, or who is a king, right? You always have to. He is a king. He is a king. Who cares? Who cares what he is, right? I don't. If you want, Caledon is my queen. I'm not going to go on your channel and spam it over and over again. Not straight man can wear hats like George. Yeah, he's a wonderful dresser, right? He's always wore these wonderful clothing, right? You only bow for one woman, yeah. The end comes. That already happened in September of last year. You missed the end. We're in the 7 years of tribulation here. You're a princess. Well, that's sweet. You haven't a damn do with what is actually coming. Are you the person on Grindr warning me of your giant private part coming from the sky at me? Is that you? Your name sounds familiar here, Jonathan. The 333. Yeah, you're the person dangling those 3 testicles, those images at me. You're like, wait, it's coming for you. I had to block him. I mean, he's quite a pervert on there. Quite a pervert indeed. Go put intended actually theology. I have a theological degree, dumbass. I went to Franciscan University to get it. I went to seminary. Stop making judgments. Stop judging me. You don't know shit about me. Oh, man. The Academy of Bards. Good to see our resident mythicist here, Kevin. Good to have you here. Coming in at the end. I'll be here for another 3 minutes, my friend. I will be with you. What job can you give? Not any good job at all. When I finished my master's degree, I couldn't find any work except for the church that I was in. That I was involved in religious education until I was ordained, and then I was, a deacon for the church there. Yeah, get your occult garbage out of here. You don't have to be here, dumbass. If this bothers you, leave. Right? You're making my birds here. They're all frustrated by you. Yeah, we're going to put up pentangles just for you now. Pentangle alert. Here it comes. Everyone put your pentangles up in the chat. We have someone who's afraid of the occult. See? There it is. Oh, my. Are you in a cult? No, I'm a cult leader. There's a big difference. I lead a cult. I am not a mere member of a cult. I am a cult leader. Look at all my pentacles there from all my cult followers, right? Birds were made by God in the Bible. What are you, a child? God made dirt. It can't hurt. I can eat the food off of the ground. God made the dirt. Oh, my goodness here. Yeah, we make the best Kool-Aid. It gets you high. It doesn't kill you. Yeah, you see Punchy jumping out of the wall after you drink my Kool-Aid. Yeah, that's what you see. Yeah, they're afraid of everything, right? Kevin, are you on our Discord server? If not, we want to get you on there. You've been here a long time. We want to get you on there. Put your Discord name in the chat here. Gwendolyn will send you an invite. We want to get you on it. You've been on here a long time. We want to get you on there. The Crusaders are going to come for you. Yeah, they can try. I live in Polk County here. My sheriff is Grady Judd. He has informed us of any resistance by any religious fanatics here. Imagine being so scared and offended by a man in nature talking about trees and shit. They're so frightened by me. Oh no, help us. He's talking about trees. Oh no, he's going to hell. I am an NPC. How did you know? Oblivion, though. I am an Oblivion NPC. We're out here in the wilderness of Cyrodiil today, just walking around, hunting Daedra, trying to make our way in the world, my friends. You support me? Yes. In Stendar's name, we must stop the Daedra threat. These Oblivion gates, everyone's popping up around here. We must put a stop to it, my friends. We must put it. You have Discord. You haven't been there a long time, though. That's all right. Tell us your name, or you could send me an email. Either way. We have come here, my friends, to the end of the broadcast. I'm going to go on Discord now. If you want to talk to me, if you want to say hello, I'm going to be on Discord in a moment here for your entertainment pleasure. Join our community, friends. We do wonderful things here. There's a join button. Think about supporting me. I do this for a living. Buy me a coffee. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. What did you say here? How's the oxygen with that backdrop? Birds speaking. It was doing some voodoo. Yeah. It's beautiful here. The oxygen is wonderful. I'm in the midst of a wonderful, wonderful place. This is my grove. This is where, I come to meet in a very intimate way what I understand as divinity. It is all, Boy George is a druid. Oh, that would be great. Seeing Boy George on the Obid website, I would say that would be so cool if Boy George was a druid. Oh man, that would be great, right? Come back to nature, my friends. Come back. Be with the land. The land is always seeking you out. Druids sacrifice children, and Christians will sacrifice everybody if you don't want to do their religion the way they want. And they'll torture you for fun. Go check out the history. It's all there. All right. I'm going to go head up to Discord. Glad to see you, my friends. I'll be back tomorrow morning for your entertainment leisure.